My name is Alan Snoop Evans, and I love Jross-tv.
What's up, y'all? This your boy Jross, 10 million strong, hanging out at the Koji convocation with my boy Snoop, hitting with Fred Hammond tonight. Y'all, they getting ready to put it down. But Snoop getting mad love in the house, y'all, and I'm wondering why. Not so much. I don't mean like it sound. What I'm saying is your practice regimen, the way you attack the fretboard and the way you manipulate everything has brought you to this point. So what did it for you, growing up?
Well, what basically got me started was definitely playing in church, playing drums. Started out playing drums, and then after a while I just sort of fell in love with bass, and then watching certain bass giants is like Jimmy Newell in there, and then you got Volley and all these big names, and then I don't know, I just started really just getting into it and just fell in love with it and just couldn't put it down.
Now, growing up, did you find it hard to pick up songs and all that stuff, learning your notes and scales?
Well, I mean, yeah, the notes, it poses kind of a problem at first, but I just kept, just like with anything, you just keep trying, you keep going at it, and after a while it just comes to you. After a while I just sort of picked it up, and then practicing in that church, playing with an organist, and he's calling the notes out, and stuff like that. You just got to keep doing it.
But was it something that like a light went off in your head and say, "Oh man, I got it. I understand it now"?
I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that when I was playing in like a service, and I was able to finally feel the music. I used to be so really critical of what I was playing till I wasn't enjoying the music that I was making. Music is supposed to be enjoyed,
right? And
so when I finally just started having fun and really just enjoying the music, that's when the light really went off, and it's like, okay, I can make this. I can make it whatever I want it. I can play the same song. I don't have to play it the same way every time I play it. Right. So that's what really kind of made the light go off, and I was like, that's what really made me start studying different people and just different improvisers, jazz giants, Charlie Parker, stuff like that, just to really get a feel of what they do, how to. Once
again, y'all hanging out in St. Louis with Alan Evans, aka Snoop, y'all, at the 104th Convocation of Church of God in Christ. So Snoop, like now, when you play at home at church in Detroit and you play with Fred when you on the road, do you approach the songs differently then?
No, not really. I would learn a song. I would always, before I started to learn a song, I would always sit down and do scales just to kind of loosen up. I always listen to music first. Just listen to it just to get it in my head. And once you got it in your head, pretty much, then it's pretty much all downhill from there. You get in your head, and the more you practice, you can convey it to your fingers.
Right.
That's just how I learn it.
Now, how do your creativity kick in? Say you sit down and listen to the music. When the music playing, do you go like, all right, let's go and do this, so I can go do. Now, do you come up sometimes with stuff that you can't play yet and you have to figure it out?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. That's what I do. Like if I learn a lick and I can't really execute it the way I want to with ease, I'll make an exercise out of it.
Right.
I would do, if it's real difficult and I can't get it right off, I just keep practicing it and keep practicing it till it becomes second nature. So yeah, I just keep on at it.
We'll talk to some of the younger up-and-coming cats about being a married man and on the road and family life back home.
Oh man, it's definitely it's a blessing. It's favor on your life, having a wife and just being a musician at the same time being gone. You definitely got to have a balance. You got to have your family time. You got to have your practice time. You just got to learn how to basically find the balance in that. And what I do is I get up early in the morning. My wife goes to work. I get up early at 7 in the morning and just practice, learn songs for like church or where I play at a church or just different gigs I got coming up. I would learn that, and just to be, I guess, just to get it all. It's like a job, pretty much. I will get up and try to have that that time set. Then on the road, you know, I do what I do. You know, go to my room. You know what I'm saying? Just sort of just stay business minded. Try to be I be timely. I'm on time with everything. You know, they say lobby calls at 4. You be down at 4. You know, you got to be business minded. It's fun. It's easy to get caught up in all the fun, but you got to be business minded.
Now, would you recommend direct deposit for young guys who've never traveled before and first tour and all that type of noise?
I would definitely recommend that, because you know it's money. It's a whole bunch of money that's gonna be put in your hands, and it's really gonna surprise you at first. So I mean, you definitely want to save. That's what I'm making myself do. You know, definitely got to save some money and put it up, because you never know when the gigs might slow down. You never know when anything might happen. So.
All right, last question, y'all. Now, Warrior is your weapon of choice.
Yes, sir.
Why you choose that Warrior bass?
Just the sound. The sound is just absolutely amazing. But the funny thing is, I'm playing my Fender tonight. They wanted me to bring my Fender in tonight, so I'm looking for a different feel. But it's just something about Warrior, man. It's just that the tone of it, and it's light. It's mad light. You can, you know, I think it's about 7 pounds, and it got the power. It has the power of just all the, you know, all the basses that you play. You know, just the heavier neck throughs. You know, all them basses. It has the best of everything. They're just amazing basses.
All right, y'all. Once again, my cat Snoop in town for the convocation. Fred Hammond about to hit the stage in the show, so we're gonna let him bounce, y'all. J. Ross, 10 million strong. We out. Peace.
Yes, sir.